Hi friends, this is Sagittarius reading for whenever you happen to stumble upon this reading. For those of you that are new, that are curious, that are just stopping by for the heck of it, I hope you feel very warm welcome, excited to have you here. And for those of you that are repeat offenders, thank you so much for stopping in. And without further ado, we're going to get into your reading. Show me the next 30 days for Sagittarius. Sagittarius friends, please. Again, this reading is timeless. I will be uploading more as I can. Sagittarius, please. Taking these two. And lastly, Sagittarius. Last anchor card, show me now. All right. Oh, we're taking 4 because you guys are super special. Oh my gosh. I love this card, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and take them more or less in the order they fell out in. Shaman. You can tap into your powerful way of guiding your life and lives of others, often through great struggle, that you learn to break free and awaken the truth to help others. Read that part again. Often through a great struggle that you learn to break free and awaken to the truth to help others. So you could have had a really big struggle in life that is actually opening up doors not only for you, but for those around you. Claircognizance. You're able to know things without having any previous knowledge bestowed by your higher self, spirit guides, or simply downloaded into your mind. Sorry about the camera shake. I'm going to work on that. Let's see if we can get that propped up. So some of you guys could be becoming claircognizant or are already claircognizant and you're honing in your skills. You're just knowing things before they happen. These cards, I'm not doing reversals at this time. So Demolisher, you have the ability to step out of the past and let go of old energies. To step into the new with ease. You thrive on change. So you have the ability to step out of the past and let go of old energies to step into the new. And you thrive on change. Hypnotic. There's an intensity in your face, like staring into a tiger's eye. Primal energies with a whisper of chaos and passion. Should I whisper the word chaos for you? Chaos. You're welcome. With a whisper of chaos and passion, producing a sense of excitement in others. So, let's see where this leads to. Let's see if I can do this reading without burning the tar out of myself too. Oh, wow. Self-reliance. There's an independent, free spirit who is here to learn and teach love and freedom, enabling others to experience and master self-love and independence. We're going to actually move this because, you know, while it's cute, not super important, this cupcake. Oh, here we go, Griselle. So, for your reading, I feel like you're getting downloaded in messages because of this claircognizant. You know of things to come. You're aware of how they're going down the line, if you want to think of it that way. It's almost like you have always known. And you've had to do a lot of things. You've faced things on your own without much help, if any. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera so you can actually see what's on the board here. Sorry about the creaking. And so it just looks to me like you have really had to heavily rely upon yourself, really without the assistance of anyone else. But that has turned into one of your greatest assets, dear Sag, because you've in turn and in truth become a shaman. You could have inherited these talents from your gene pool. You could have worked really hard at it. Could have been a combination of both. But for some reason, you have the ability to really just know when things are going to transpire, how they transpire. You understand people's motives even without like knowing. And there's something about you that gets us really riveted when we look at you. We just get hypnotized with your intensity. And it could be that you have an intense stare, an intense focus on something. As of right now, I do have a friend who is attempting to adopt her beautiful daughter formally that she has raised from knee high up. And the young lady's name is Destiny. She's just beautiful. But my friend has just really had to really battle and struggle. And I know that I don't know the half of it. But for those of you struggling, just know because you're claircognizant that you have a higher power looking after you, and that what has happened for you or to you, that you've had a battle on your own, is a means for you to be able to help and assist other people. And as I say that, actually, dear Sag, I'm looking over here. It says world's best, and I think, wow, you have the ability to assist the world in a way that most of us don't know how. Like when all of this is said and done, and even now in the middle of battle, okay? So I feel like you're going through many layers. You've been shedding a lot of your skin, so to speak, metaphorically. But in the end, you have the ability to travel through the upper realms, the middle world, and the lower world, just like shamans do, to really glean and bring back information that's critical for you and for those around you, okay? You could be an advisor, a counselor, a medium, a psychic, a teacher. Okay, so why is this... these cards are coming up reverse. So I have the Lover's card that came reversed. And I feel like what that's saying to me is that typically Lover's card is making a choice. And when it's reversed, it feels like this choice has already been made, whether by you or someone else. And it could be of two equally important forces or things. So it could be two lovers that you're trying to choose from, or it could be two jobs, or a lover and a job, or family and a job, any of those scenarios. It could also be, for example, going back to that example of my friend who is a Sagittarius, it could potentially be, a judge making a verdict. Although typically I would see the justice, I would need to see that come out to kind of reinforce that. But this could be in another scenario, just that someone else, if you're involved in litigation, had the power to make a decision and it was out of your hands, and that the decision has been made, whether for good or bad. Now I want to go back to the self-reliance here. I feel like there is a deep sense of isolation, of loneliness in some ways. And I would encourage you, dear Sag, obviously current events are astronomically crazy, like to even try to address it, I would not even do it justice. And plus I would wind up pissing off half of you anyways, or maybe 90%, who knows. But I just want to really tell you that I understand if you feel like you've been going through it and that you've had to have no one but yourself. It seems like in this battle, it's like every time you wake up, it's under duress. I'm feeling like you're dragging yourself out of bed. You're putting one foot in front of the other. You're not thinking of joy, of peace, of happiness. You're thinking of one foot in front of the other. The mechanics of life. I have to get dressed. I have to go to work. I have to arrange these papers. I have to get my family together for their day, things like that. And while it is incredibly grueling and it feels like the world is on your shoulders, I just really want to ask you to reach out to people who perhaps are not in identical circumstances, but there's other people that definitely feel like they are in the thick of it as well, having no one else to rely. Perhaps their family only can rely on them. Perhaps even we've created some situations where husbands and wives, significant others, siblings, parents, whatever, depend on us to be able to do the bulk of everything, and we're worn to bits. I feel like there's a need for you to take a little bit of time, loves, to go ahead and recharge, okay? It's going to be really sweet for you to pull aside 2-hour window of your own time to spend on you, okay? So I feel like it would be beneficial for you to spend some time on things that are like aesthetically pleasing to you, whether that is your personal appearance, your body, your health. Maybe it's, you know, the art of plating, which I think it's a total art, because when you're cooking food, there's nothing better than looking down and just seeing, wow, look at all the colors come together and the shapes. Or it could be painting, or it could be making cupcakes or candy, or it could be gardening, whatever it is that gives you a sense of peace to look at, and joy and calmness. I feel like that's where you need to be for a little bit of time. If everyone's relying upon you, then it's going to be really important that you go ahead and give yourself that time so that you have the energy to give to other people. Because if you're completely tapped out, it's just not going to work, okay? So we're going to move on, and I'm going to look a little bit more at this card that came out reversed, and we're going to pull these aside. Also could feel like, because of this journey that you're on, and that things are completely maybe even sometimes out of your control, and yet you are the only one that can deal with things. It could feel that you are, I don't know, like being stacked against the odds and things like that. But I just feel a strong sense of that is a feeling that you have right now. But when all is said and done and the debris settles down, you are going to be one of those people that we look at and think, wow, I can't believe you conquered that, like, all by yourself, and you did this. And it's not because we just want to be telling stories of, oh, look what I did. I mean, far from it, right? Dear Sag, we're not in the business of trying to you know, make other people look at us for what we accomplish, but it is just simply to encourage you that I understand that you're an incredibly unique being, and I also want you to get the support that you need. Okay, so let's look a little bit more about this Lover's card that came through, and it did come through reverse. What is it about this decision that's been made, please? A little bit more about the decision here for my Sagittarian friends, please. Sagittarius, what about this decision that you have already made or someone has already been made? Please show me now. The Fool. This is you taking a chance. This is you looking even at cycles, because when I see this, I see a kaleidoscope, I see circles, I see, yeah, people think unity and things like that, but I'm feeling more of the cycles, like the ups and downs, and I feel like you have to take one more chance. And this Fool usually is standing up, carefree, and this person does not look carefree to me at all. I feel like your stability has been affected, and it's going to be good for you to ground yourself, get connected to Mother Earth, gardening, and touching trees and looking at flowers, and breathing deep belly breaths and things like that is going to be really beneficial at this point in time, because I do feel like you have like one big last push, almost like giving birth, okay? For those of you that are not moms, or for those of you that cannot have children or are men, or whatever the case may be. I mean, a lot of this is figurative, so this could be just really being a creator, which I equal to giving birth into the world and having one last push before you actually like birth something of your own body, mind, soul, and DNA, a creative project. It could be a book, it could be a job, it could be a master class, it could be a technique, it could be a patent, it could be medicine, I don't know. But whatever it is, there's a decision that's been made. There's a need for you, dear Sag, to stand up tall once more. And it is scary and it's a little bit hard. That's why this figure is a little bit like self-protective mode, kind of rolled up in a little ball, kind of saying, well, I know I have to stand up. I know I have to travel light. I know I have to not look at my past bruises and bumps and cuts. But I'm going to go ahead and do it regardless. I just need a minute to breathe, okay? So take that pause. Again, what else do my Sagittarian friends need to know during this time, please? Show me now. The Two of Cups. So you have deep connections, deep friendships, people, at least one person at the bare minimum that really want to support and help you, okay? It could be people of the same sex that just really want to support and help and aid in any way possible. They see things the way you do. They could be part of your tribe, okay? You could have a connection to birds and ravens, shamanic drumming, being in connection with the cosmos, getting downloads. You could have a love of makeup. Okay, any last messages for my beautiful Sagittarian friends? Please show me now. The Two of Coins. So you will be juggling, moving things a little bit back and forth. So it could be that the situation isn't exactly how you had hoped or wanted, but that you're having to give attention to two different things, or moving things back and forth a little bit, two different jobs, things like that. So perhaps it's saying that for some of you, the verdict is that you need to hold two jobs. For those of you that are in that situation, and for some of you, it's going to indicate a need to shuffle money back and forth, unfortunately. But you have a lot of twos here. So I want you to notice the twos. The numbers 1111, which are my favorite numbers, could be having a special meaning to you at this time. You could be looking at the clock and notice that, and it could have deep meaning for you. Also, of course, the number 2, I always associate it with your personal power. So I feel like you are definitely coming into your personal power, and it's not about doing everything by yourself and having those battles necessarily, but personal power is owning your power, as in, okay, you're not going to make me afraid anymore. I own me. I own my mind. I own my body, and I own how I allot my time to these situations. So it could be things like that, okay? And of course, when I add the 2 together, I'm going to get a 4. So this once again references your root chakra as indicated here. And so that is bringing about stability, okay? And anything else? Hi. Oh my gosh. I'm going to take them, okay? I thought I was ending your reading. Haha. What a joke on me. So wait, don't rush into things. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Now this is about love, but if you notice where the wind blows and these people appear to be like trees growing together, and it could be like 2 parts of DNA becoming one. It could be, I feel like, adoption vibes, because I was telling you about that friend earlier. I feel like there needs to be just time for the wind to shape things. The wind can shape a tree, can shape rocks. So it could really definitely shape your hair if you walk outside and it's windy, right? Playfulness. So laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So if you stay in that vibration, it is going to really help you to be able to overcome and even master this point in time where things could be really quite challenging, right? These are such beautiful images, and I feel like you are looking deeply at your own reflection and just even seeing, like, who am I? And when I'm stripped down, who exactly am I? What have I fought for? What have I battled for? Is it God's will, the cosmos will, my higher self's will, spirit's will? Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So this could be even to someone who's made a decision or someone involved, or just resentment in general. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. Wow, that's a little bit of a saucy picture. Right? But creative visualization could be really important. Reiki, energy work, things like that, I feel like all fall under this category. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Okay. So this is all heart chakra color, of course. And for some, yeah, it could be romantic, and for some, it could definitely be platonic, but the level of like love and commitment is definitely there. Look at these spheres, and I just feel like these are like pearls, and I'm being led to think about I have another, in the Good Tarot, there is a Buddha who is the Ten of Cups, and the Buddha has a mandala, or it looks like a rosary, and I'm being led to think about that right now. So maybe those things could have significance for you. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. I feel like this is reassurance from spirit, reassurance from your significant other, from your loved one. And you could be getting some downloads. Some of them could be like, they could cause you to feel emotional or maybe perhaps sad, even though it's purifying and enlightening all at once. What else do we have? Surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before the new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out. Dear Sag, one more time. Let go, and all will work out. It's so much easier said than done, but check out this card. So I feel like there's going to be a need also for you to work on your throat chakra. Speaking your truth is almost like a pressure valve to really release some of this emotion that has been stagnant and locked up in your body. And that can really lead to a lot of healing for you, believe it or not. Speaking your truth in a safe environment with people that are like-minded or simply just supportive of you, okay? You don't have to do it by yourself, even though you always have. So the tree with a heart. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. This is really hard to say with braces, I will tell you that, but we're going to repeat it just for fun. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Yes, sister. Yes, brother. You can. Check it out. Transformation. Your relationship with another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. This reminds me of like the Sacred Heart. It's just really beautiful. Keep in mind our bodies have an electromagnetic field, and the heart has an incredible electromagnetic field as well. So connecting those things are no small things. In fact, twin flames connecting to hearts like that, your passion ignites. And for a lot of you, I'm not feeling necessarily romantic unless that is like something that you are looking for. But I definitely feel like whatever it is that you are passionate about, simply releasing that valve, talking to people that care for you, things like that, check in on you, is going to help you. It's going to bring you peace. I see this here as a dove of peace. And at other times when I look at it for other of you, it feels like you are coming from a big mountain, a big icy mountain, that you're coming off of the top of it, and you're being embraced in leaves and flowers and foliage. Did I say that right? I don't know. But you could have had a long haul, a long trek, feeling isolated, alone, lonely, feeling burdened, like people don't understand. And yet the peace is right, definitely like right now, right upon you. Also, I'm getting a message that it would be really wise and good for you to be able to get some sunlight. 15 minutes in the beginning of the morning, 15 minutes at the end of the day, ideally. Okay, that's when you're going to get your spiritual downloads, the easiest, or some healing downloads for you. Again, creative visualization will really help you in all of these matters. And I hope you have enjoyed your reading, dear Sag. With that, if you can please like that button, smash that button, okay? Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those wonderful things. And I hope that you feel loving vibes, and I hope to see you soon. Do check out my list of pick-a cards. Those are pretty fun, at least they are for me. Okay, with much love, namaste.